Good afternoon, folks. Mike Wells, your World Explorer. Hope you're having a great day. Today is June the 14th, 2022, and we're going to be setting up 3 control groups for our summer squash. So basically, we have some zucchini and some yellow summer squash that we're going to be placing in these control groups. Each hole is about that deep. The other 2 over there are already set. I just have to amend and inoculate. Over here, what we're going to be doing is putting leaves in the bottom, do the lasagna layer all the way up, and then the last few layers of sand I'm going to be taking and placing some of these earthworm castings in with the sand. But first I'm going to mix this in with the sand really good. And what we're going to try to do is fight the root knot nematodes with these earthworm castings. So supposedly earthworm castings work really well against the root knot nematode. So we're going to find out in due time. Also, we're going to go ahead and set up another control of the black walnut hull powder in here. I'm just going to spray it on top. I've moved the top sand out of the way. I'll sprinkle this stuff on top, only about an ounce, and then I'll put the sand on, and then place my seeds in, sprinkle a little more over top of that, and then put some mulch over top of that. And then over here, we're going to just try the organic method, but we're going to inoculate the soil with microorganisms, basically beneficial bacteria and beneficial fungi. And we'll see if that has a positive impact on the extermination of the root knot nematode also. So let's get right to it. So I'm starting with the earthworm castings control group. Empty bucket, 5-gallon bucket. I'm going to put a little bit of sand in the bottom. Just laid in a few inches. Now I'm going to put some earthworm castings on top of that. Just sprinkle them on. Earthworms castings are down. I'm going to put more sand on. Sand added. Now earthworms again. Castings are down. More sand next. Sand is down. Now I'll finish off with the castings. Castings are down. Now I'm going to mix all this together. I'm using this particular location for this particular earthworms casting test because I know for a fact there are root knot nematodes in this sand here. So I've taken this sand, placed it in there, and we're going to mix that all up real quick. Alright, we're mixed. Now I'm going to go ahead and place about an inch into this hole. Inches down, I'm going to go ahead and put like 3 inches of leaves. Leaves are in. Now I'm going to go with more of the earthworm castings mixed with the sand. Castings and sand together mixed is down. Now I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit more leaves, and then a top layer of sand, and then the seeds. Leaves are down and the sand is on top of them. Now I'll place my seeds. The seeds are in the holes. They're not that deep. Maybe like an inch, inch and a half. I'm just going to squeeze each little location. That's it. Now I'll water that in, then I'll place the mulch on top and water that in. And there we have it for this test setup. Now we'll work on the black hull powder setup. You don't have to watch me do all that lasagna layering a second time. We have the black hull powder and we have our squash seeds. So what I'm going to do is do a fine layer of black hull powder, then place the sand about an inch and a half, 2 inches on top of that, and then put my seeds in, cover them, and then put the black hull powder on top of that too. Okay, I got about a ½ ounce down. Now I'll put the sand on. Sand is down. Now I'm going to go ahead and water this in a little bit. It's watered in. Now I'm going to poke some holes. Seeds are down. Now I'll crimp the holes and then go ahead and put a top dress of mulch. Mulch is down. Now I'm going to go ahead and go over top of this with another ½ ounce of the black walnut hull powder. Hull powder's down. Now I'll just water this in. Now we're on to the next test location, which is right next to the other one. This we're doing the beneficial bacteria inoculation that also has beneficial fungi. So right there you see there's a little bit of tiny bit of sand, and then underneath of that is a layer of leaves, probably about 2 inches. So I'm just going to go ahead and sprinkle some of these granules from kelpforless.com. I'm going to sprinkle some of those on top of here. Okay, now you see that I've sprinkled about a ¼ cup. I'm going to go ahead and move the sand on top of this, place my seeds, then sprinkle another lesser amount. Sand is down. Now I water it in so I can poke some holes. Seeds are down. Now I'm going to crimp my holes, and I'm going to go ahead and put the inoculant on top of the sand and then cover it with the mulch. Inoculant is down. Now it's time for mulch. Mulch is down. Now I water this in to get that inoculant to start percolating through the soil. And there you have it, folks. 3 new control setups to go against the root knot nematode, root boring nematode, whatever you want to call it. Here we have the earthworm castings, black walnut hull powder, and beneficial bacteria as well as beneficial fungi inoculant. Folks, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, as it helps the channel out quite a bit. And stay tuned, as we got a lot more coming in regard to different tests and updates and progress reports on these summer squash in zone 9B10A border of Florida. And don't hesitate to check the backstory on all the stuff we've already done at the top right of this video. Have a good day.